Hi and welcome back to my probably last episode of my playthrough of A Touch of Evil. Two minor rule scoof during the last episode here in this ambush in the night. I should have re-rolled because I think I was rolling the horseman rides tonight, and you should re-roll any event result. But overall this wasn't really bad because he was really rolling a hell of a lot of dice. And the second one was when Katarina fought the horseman, the spectral horseman. I somehow was under the impression there would have been the next fight round, but there isn't against the villain anyway, so she shouldn't have escaped to this space here. But this is also something I will not take back at this point in time. So overall, not a real big deal, and I think without further ado we can jump into the next round. Keep in mind we still have the fog in place, so movement is reduced by 1. That's a 4 in total. That's 3 movement points. And as I really want to prep myself for the final showdown, I think I want to move Frederick 2 spaces here to the blacksmith. There we will draw an event, and here we have another accusation, which is kind of cool, but of course we have to bring our heroes together in order to maximize the output from this card. Overall not really great, but of course I will keep it anyway. And then with 6 investigation, Frederick Leon is going to buy the padded jacket, which simply gives him an additional wound slot. Then it's Brother Marcus who recycled that rusty key here with the if I could just reach card. So let's roll for his movement. That's a 1, so I think I will not be able to take him to the covered bridge, but of course we can still draw another event card. That's another perfect card. I think not. This will really buy us some time. Awesome stuff. This one is really great. Right, we went 1 source from moving the shadow track. So if there would be another event that says whatever, move the shadow track D3 spaces, and we happen to roll a 5 or a 6, with this card we can entirely block that movement. Awesome stuff. With 1 movement point we will move into the old woods. There we will try to get the investigation there, which is really important with our spirit of 5. Let me see where I find some dice. Yep, that's the case here. Again, only 1 success. This is really lame, but yeah, of course I will not complain, and we must not forget to draw our encounter card in the old woods. And yeah, that's a bad one. The Angry Trees. Fight dice of 2, which is kind of okay. We are rolling 5 because of our faithful ability, but Angry Trees only hit on the roll of 6, but each successful hit roll counts as 2 hits. So overall this can be really bad. So yeah, I think I have to fight them anyway. And keep in mind we have the militia with us, so they can at least take a wound. So let's see what we roll. Okay, that's something I can live with. Those are 3 hits. They can take 1 more. I think I will not try to escape right now. I think I want to stand and fight. So let's move into the next fight. And of course, if we now would roll 2 6s, we are out. And no, we are incredibly lucky. This is so awesome, Brother Marcus. So that's perfect. We defeated those Angry Trees, and this gains us 5 additional investigation. How cool is that? I'm kind of tempted to heal a wound. Of course, not at the doctor's office means I have to pay 3 investigation in order to get rid of 1 wound token, but overall he's at 9, so he really has a lot of investigation. There is still much more where he's coming from, so I think he will do that. So he will spend 3 investigation in order to get rid of 1 wound token. So overall he can now take 2 more wounds before he's been KO'd. Let's move over to Katarina, and she's also badly hurt. So let's roll for a movement first. That's a 3 because of the fog. She can only move 2 spaces, which is just enough to move her to the fields. I think overall 4 investigation tokens are waiting there. And the idea is really to bring her to the fields, get as much investigation as possible, move her back to the doctor's office somehow, heal her, and I think then we are more or less is, yeah, on the go against the Spectral Horseman. But of course, first things first, let's move her 2 spaces here to the field. There she will roll for her cunning of 4 in order to gain as many investigation. Again, only 1, which should be okay to heal her at the doctor's office. But of course, I was hoping for way more than this. And then we would still have to roll, and on a roll over 3+, we can draw an event. Yeah, awfully close. And here we have Betrayal. First half is really not interesting for the cooperative game. Play if there is at least 1 evil town elder alive to add resolve token to any 2 town elders. And resolve tokens can be used in any kind of ways. You get, I think, to add more fight dice for a fight round, and I think you can prevent that a town elder with a resolve token is killed or something like that. Overall, not really great, especially because right now we don't have any evil town elders, but you never know. Okay, that was already the end of the heroes phase, so let's roll on the cooperative mystery phase chart here. That's another 6. That's a March of Darkness, and I think overall that's not too bad in this situation. Every minion on the board immediately moves 2 spaces along the shortest path to the town hall, which means in this case only those ghost soldiers will move here. Right now nothing else would happen, but if another whatever minion would move into that space, this ghost soldier would be removed, and then the shadow track would move 1 step ahead. Time for the next mystery card. What do we have here? Oh, murder. The villain has struck again. Place 3 investigation on the board at a random location and move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness. And I think in this case, Brother Marcus wants or tries to get rid of that. So he will pay his 5. Of course, he's getting 3 back in return. Then he still has to roll, of course, and on a roll of a 4+. Damn. Okay, so he was not successful in getting rid of that mystery card here. We could still play, I think not, but I think that card is way too powerful at this point in time. So let's see what lacquer we get. That's the Magistrate's Office, which is here. So we will spawn 3 investigation there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then we would place the Spectral Horseman here because of his Endless Ride ability. Right at the same random location as the investigation, immediately moves using his Relentless Charge ability. But so in this time he will just move into the town hall. Nothing here but his ghost soldiers, so nothing else would happen based on this. But of course we still have to move the shadow track. Okie dokie, next round, Brother Marcus. That's a 3, and because of the fog, yeah, he still can't move to the covered bridge, and this is what he will totally do. 1, 2 spaces here. I think first things first, we want to get those investigation tokens there. So let's have him roll his 5 dice for spirit. Awesome, great stuff, Brother Marcus. So he will get those, and next he will now use the rusty key and he drew the covered bridge card for that, and then he will gain some investigations there. So we would roll 1d6, and that's a 4. That's really not bad at all. So here are 5, 1 back. So in total he now has 10 investigation. That's really great, and I think the next thing that he wants to do is to spend 1 investigation in order to buy the lair card. So now we are going to find out where the villain, the Spectral Horseman, has its lair, and it's so thematic, guys. It's the Old Woods. The problem is it's the most expensive location in order to start a showdown. But the good thing is right now we have a militia marker there as well. So overall we're getting +1 combat, and we can take an additional wound. And the special ability of the Old Woods is also not too bad. At the start of the showdown you may make a Spirit 5+ test. For every success you gain +1 fight dice during the first round of the showdown. Awesome stuff. Unfortunately, we are not done yet. We still have to roll here, and on a 3+ we would gain, and this is a 1. Okay, next we have to draw a mystery card. That's another bad one. The Order's Influence. Play this card on Reverend Harding while he's alive. Any hero ending their movement in a town space must roll a d6. On the roll of 1 or plus, they are attacked by the Order of the Crimson Hand. If he's dead, yeah, then we would move the shadow track. That's another very, very bad one. And I think it's time that Brother Marcus will try to get rid of this right away. So on a 4+, yes, awesome, great stuff. So we got rid of this right away. Perfect. Then it's Katarina. She has enough investigation in order to join the showdown. The problem is she needs some investigation in order to heal, otherwise she's completely useless. But yeah, let's see what her movement roll would be. That's a 4, so in total that's 3 spaces, and I'm really tempted to have her linger, to be honest. Because here she could get 3 investigation, here she can take 1 investigation. Problem is, if she would linger, it would really take her quite a long time to get to the doctor's office. If she would go here, she would be able to take 1 here and maybe some more here as well, and then she would be on her way to the doctor. So I think maybe that's the better deal in total. Yeah, why not? Let's move her 1, 2 spaces here to the windmill. There she will roll her 4 dice for cunning. The case, yeah, that's good enough. So now she has 5 investigation, which isn't bad. And of course we have to draw another windmill card. That's bad. Attacked. Roll once on the villain's minion chart to see what has attacked you. Again, perhaps we are getting too close. You bet we are, because we already know where you are, Spectral Horseman. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. So let's roll on that chart here. We will not re-roll events, I believe. Yeah, again, it's the Horseman who rides tonight, and that's so bad. Because of his relentless charge, he will also attack Frederick Leon. Who was fully healed and was perfectly fine to join our showdown with his militia and whatnot. Yeah, that's bad, but what can you do? So here's the Spectral Horseman. We will start fighting against her. He gets +1 combat because her spirit is below 4, but at least she will be able to use all her gear. So overall she's rolling 5 dice. So 3 + 2, that's 5 dice against 7 dice of the Spectral Horseman, which is really insane. But now she is still deadly, so she can take some investigation out of that fight. And I think overall this doesn't look bad at all. 1, 2, it's enough to kill her. 3, 4, 5 wounds. Oh no, that's great. He only hits her once. Isn't that awesome? Perfect. So cool. So she takes 5 investigation out of this, which is really great. And yeah, she's getting 1 wound, but she can easily heal those wounds when going to the doctor's office. That's really cool. But then we have some real bad news. The Spectral Horseman will continue his relentless ride or relentless charge here to the blacksmith, and there he will fight Frederick Leon with his militia escort. So in total he rolls 3 dice because of the militia. The headless Spectral Horseman still rolls 7. So let's see. And okay, he gets 2 investigations, so 2 hits pretty much, and he gains 2 wounds himself, which isn't that bad either. And I think I want to keep the militia with me right now, so let's assign those 2 wounds to Frederick Leon. It's still Katarina's turn, but I think Brother Marcus wants to get rid of that fog now, so he will spend 2 more investigation and will roll for his strength of spirit ability. Awesome! Wow, that's so cool, because we really have to move them to the doctor's office, and yeah, this fog was really giving us a hard time. That was really perfect, Brother Marcus. Last but not least, it's Frederick Leon, and oh, that's a 6, and with a 6 I think I want him to go to the magistrate's office right now in order to gain some more investigation. We really need those. He's rolling 5 cunning dice, which isn't bad at all. Okay, those are 2 successes. That's not bad at all. And of course we are also allowed to gain another event card. And oh, you've come to save us. Play immediately. Greeted with joy by the locals, you bring hope to this devastated village. Immediately gain investigation equal to your honor, and in the case of Frederick Leon, that's 3 more investigation, which is perfect for him. We can use this in order to join the final showdown. Perfect. I think he also wants to spend 3 investigation now in order to check out the secret of Reverend Harding here. That's another little secret. Perfect. Witchcraft. Reverend Harding. How thematic is that? In the dark of night, when the black candles burn, a hushed whisper chant is all that can be heard from this town elder's chamber door. This is of no consequence to the investigation. No effect. Awesome. Overall, we can take 2 town elders to our showdown. And of course, right now I think it's really Lord Henbrook and Reverend Harding. He gains 1 extra fight dice, and he has to be wounded twice in order to be killed. He's really the tank of the town elders. And yeah, Reverend Harding gains 2 fight dice when fighting ghosts. Okay, time for another laugh and chuckle face, and I really hope Paul is fine that I'm using his term here. And that's another 5. That's bad. Darkness falls. The shadow track immediately moves these 3 steps closer to darkness. I think I will not use Brother Marcus's special ability. We have a different card here, but therefore now we are allowed to see what result there is before we are using this card. So let's see. That's a 3, which means 2 extra steps. And 2 extra steps would give the Spectral Horseman +1 combat, and I think this is not what I want him to have. So I will play the I think not card. Play to prevent 1 source from moving the shadow track, and this was 1 source. Perfect stuff. This card, this awesome card, is gone, unfortunately. Then it's time for the mystery card. There is no such thing. Clearly mortal men are behind this. Turn in your firearms. If Magistrate Croft is still alive, which he is, roll a d6 for every gun oh no currently in play, including unsold town items. On the roll of 4+, remove it from the game. Wow, this is horrible, 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 horrible. I can't have this happen. This is crazy. No, I have to do something against that. So Brother Marcus will now spend another 2 investigation, getting 3 back here, and we'll try to avoid this thing here on a roll of a 4+. For the victory, man. Oh man, that's so cool. Wow, you're a star. You're a star. I really love you, Brother Marcus. Wow, this would have been really, really bad, because in theory she could have lost both of her hand weapons. Oh no, it was only guns, right? Gun items. Okay, it was only this gun here. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad, but still, I wanted to keep that gun, especially before we are going into the showdown. And we could also have lost all the gun items in the town item stack. Okay, next round we will start with Katerina the Outlaw. Let's roll for her movement, and that's a 4, and I think this is not enough. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4. I think I don't want her to fight against those ghost soldiers. Tempting, because overall, no, I think not. Maybe I should move her to the blacksmith then. Yeah, let's move her there. 1, 2, 3 spaces here. There she will draw an event. And wow, is this perfect. A skilled hand. Play on any hero, including yourself, once per game round or once per showdown fight round. That hero may reroll any 1 die they have just rolled. This is really, really perfect. And I'm thinking of giving this to Brother Marcus because she already hits on a 4, 5, 6. And I think this is way better for someone else. Yeah, I will totally give this to Brother Marcus. I think here at the blacksmith she will spend 3 investigation in order to buy those healing herbs, and yeah, this we can discard this to heal 2 wounds from any single hero in your space. Of course we can also do that during a showdown, but only between fight rounds. Then it's Frederick Leon. Let's roll for his movement. That's a 2. 1 would be cool in this case, and I think I simply want to move him to the doctor's office here. There would draw in another event. And awesome, again another duck and roll card. Play at any time to prevent up to 2 wounds to any hero including self. Perfect card for the showdown. Awesome stuff. And at the doctor's office he would spend 2 investigation in order to get rid of both of his wounds. Awesome. Then it's Brother Marcus, so let's roll for his movement. That's a 3, and he really has a problem, to be honest, because he has not enough to heal and do stuff and start the showdown. He only has 3 investigation left, to be honest, and now I'm really tempted to move him here, for example, in order to gain him some extra investigation, which he could then need in order to heal, for example. On the other hand, we could also wait until they all get together at the Old Woods, and then whatever Katarina the Outlaw is using her healing herbs and gives her 2 or removes 2 wounds here. So I think both things are cool. So in this case I think it's much better to get an event card here at the magistrate's office. Yeah, let's move him 1, 2 spaces here. Let's draw an event. What do we have? Entourage. Yeah, we can now carry up to 2 additional ally cards. It's nice, but not really great. Yeah, and I think who already has an ally? I think both of them have one. So yeah, let's give this to Frederick Leon in this case. And yeah, then we can try to gain this last investigation there. He will roll his 5 spirit dice, and yeah, he fails epically. Yeah, that's bad, but that's already the end of his turn. And the main problem now is that Katarina the Outlaw will be the last player. This is bad timing. This is really bad timing. She should have made it to the doctor's office, because we have to go through an additional full round now in order to do stuff and heal her especially. And I was really hoping that she could heal the first player, and then maybe Frederick or either Brother Marcus could start the showdown or so. This is really bad, but yeah, let's roll on this chart first. That's an 8. And of course we already know this one. Murder, murder. So let's see where the Spectral Horseman goes. That's the Marsh. Okay, that's bad. So first of all we will place 3 investigation here, but of course we will also place the Spectral Horseman, and now he will do his Endless Ride ability, and now we have to roll the die, I believe. No, we don't. That's the shortest path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he will move along that path here over Frederick Leon again, who has to fight a single fight round against the Spectral Horseman now. This really sucks. Okay, but what can you do? It's again 7 dice against 3. Yep, that's the case. And he gets 1 investigation, and again he takes 2 wounds. That's bad. I think he should still be able to heal fully, but overall, this was really bad. Oh man, that's a bad one. No one is safe, and I think I will not cancel this because again, Brother Marcus just has 3 investigation. The villain attacks. Killing one of the town elders, roll a d6. Any town elder with cunning equal to the number rolled is killed. Okay. Of course I could now spend again, but I think not. I think not. Let's see what he rolls. D6, and that's a 3. That's bad. That's Lord Hembrook, our tank, pretty much. So he is now killed, which means each of our investigators gains 2 investigation, but unfortunately This also means the shadow track moves 1, 2 spaces ahead, and this also means our villain gets an extra combat. Wow, that's bad. Okay, let's do a real quick new round. Let's start again. That's a 3, so he's not getting any event cards. But I think I want him to linger at the doctor's office in order to heal those 2 wounds. So let's see. No, that's not a 1, so he's not getting attacked. And that's a good card he just drew. Shocking Discovery. Here we can get some stuff, but I don't want to reveal any more secrets right now. Play as an action to automatically collect any investigation in your space without having to make a test. That's not a bad card. Then he will spend 2 investigation in order to get rid of both those wounds. Okay, then it's Brother Marcus. Let's have him roll for his movement. That's a 5. And now I really have to do some thinking. And I think, yes, I want to move him here to the Old Woods where we have the lair card. We know the Spectral Horseman is hidden there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 spaces here. There we will not roll. We will play the Shocking Discovery. So we will get those 2 investigation right away, and then we will do something very, very tricky. We will play the Blood Transfusion. This is a brave move, but I want him to get the investigation here. Play as an action and take D3 wounds to return a dead town elder back to life and move the Shadrach D3 away from darkness. So this is now really interesting, but I think it's really worth it. So let's see what we get. Bah, that's so cool. So he's getting 1 wound, and now I'm really thinking of playing this just a scratch card. This would prevent this wound. Of course, I could have also used that card in order to save Lord Hanbrook, but I knew I had the Blood Transfusion with me, so I wanted to have him this. Yeah, that's perfect combination. I will totally keep that, and now he's allowed to roll a d6. 3 investigation, that's not too shabby. But what's more important, Lord Hanbrook is back. Perfect. Okay, we are still not done yet. We have to encounter the space right now. Trail of Bones. Dragged across the autumn forest floor, a trail of bones and black feathers stretches its way off into the shadows. Make a spirit 3+ test and gain 1 every investigation for every 3+ roll. That's perfect for him because he's rolling 5 spirit dice. Every 3+ counts. Wow. 4 more investigation. And I just noticed something. Of course, I'm still allowed to return the Shadow Track D3 steps away from darkness. Wow, 3 more steps. That's so cool. 1, 2, and 3, which also means we can remove one of those combat tokens from the evil villain. That's so perfect. And now it's Katarina who can move. So let's see. That's a 5. That's definitely good enough to move her 1, 2 spaces here to the doctor's office. There she will draw an event card, of course. And yet another great card, the Aggressive Combat. Play to give any hero, minion or villain +2 combat for 1 fight round. So damn cool. But what's more important, she will now spend 4 investigation in order to get rid of all of her 4 wounds. How cool is that? Okay, let's roll for the mystery chart, and that's an 8. So again, we know the drill. Draw random location. That's the blacksmith. Okay, we would place 3 investigation there, and then we would the endless ride at the same random location, bloop, 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 and rides towards the town hall. Okay, no harm was done here. That's not bad at all, but of course we still have to draw a mystery card, and that, oh, the Devil's Mark. This card plays on the hero that drew it. Right now that's still Frederick Leon. Do I really care, to be honest? I think not. Let's give this -1 honor to Frederick Leon, and yeah, then we would move into the probably last round of this playthrough. But of course we must not forget to move the Shadow Track 1 step ahead because of the murder event. Yeah, then it's Brother Marcus. Let's roll for his movement. That's a 1. Not bad at all. So we gain another event card. And wow, that's so cool. Hunter's Courage. Play on any hero, including yourself. Fight dice rolls of 1 for that hero now count as a hit, or 2 hits for it fighting a beast or a vampire. Unfortunately, the villain is a ghost. There is no escape for you this time, devil. And in this case, I would rather give this to Katarina, because now she rolls on a 1, 4, 5 or 6. Isn't that awesome? Of course, I want to linger here, so let's roll for the lingering. That's a 4. No harm was done. I'm not encountering the space. I need 3 in order to start the showdown. I can spend 3 more in order to heal this wound and 3 more in order to heal this wound. So overall, we are not doing bad at all. We still have 5 more. I just noticed that. Okay, then let's go for it. So let's spend 2 more in order to get rid of the last wound here. And then we will spend 3 investigation in order to initiate the showdown in the Old Woods. Of course, Frederick Leon and Katarina will pay 3 investigation as well in order to join him here. Of course, he will also bring the militia. This is, I think, the only way how you can have more than 1 militia mark at one place. I think I will assign the militia to her because she gets the combat. He doesn't benefit from this. And now we have to form our hunting party. I will assign Lord Henbrook to Frederick Leon because he can definitely take some more wounds. And I will assign Reverend Harding to Katarina the Outlaw because she is deadly. Okay, let's move into the showdown, and I will really play it to the bitter end. I will not escape. If all the heroes are KO'd, so be it, but I have a feeling there is a good chance we could take him out. Okay, those are the wounds for the Spectral Horseman. 6 for each hero and 4 more because of the extra wound tokens he was able to get. And I was really playing this very poorly again. Of course, I should have trained those guys 1 more time at the church in order to bring them to a spirit of 4, because now each time he rolls an extra combat die against those heroes. That really sucks, but yeah, what can you do? We will start with Brother Marcus, who rolls 5 dice in total, and I think I will play the aggressive combat right now. For 1 fight round he gains +2 fight dice. I will roll for him first, and then I will roll the dice for the Spectral Horseman. So he really rolls all the dice against each hero pretty much. So let's see what we roll here. That's not bad at all. Those are already 3 wounds, and we can use his skilled hand mastery here in order to re-roll 1 die. Okay, let's do that real quick. No, that's not good enough, but I'm not complaining here as we have just removed 3 wound markers here. Not too bad. Then it's the Spectral Horseman. He will roll 6 dice now. So let's see. That's only 1 wound. I will not complain here. And we'll assign this to Brother Marcus. Then it's Katarina, who rolls 5 dice because of her upgraded ability, because of all her gear. She gets +2 dice because of Reverend Harding, because we are fighting a ghost there. And I think then I will also play the Tactical Strike, which allows us to add the Cunning for 1 fight round, though that's 4 more dice. So overall, she's now rolling 11 dice in that fight round, and I have to pick up all those dice again, but luckily I was able to. And keep in mind, she's deadly and she has the Hunter's Courage. Fight dice rolls of 1 for that hero now counts as a hit, and yeah, 4, 5 and 6 are also hits. Okay, I think those were 9 hits in total. Wow, that's really insane. So those are 6, 7, 8 and 9. Wow, what a strike. That's so insane. Of course, he will now hit back, and in total he's rolling 7 dice, but we have to assign 1 die to the Town Elder. This is the white die. This will be assigned to the Town Elder. So let's see. Okay, here she was kind of lucky. So she's getting now 2 wounds, and I think right now I will give her those wounds. Or maybe not. Let's play the duck and roll for now. She's our most valuable fighter. Yeah, let's do that. So she will cancel those wounds as well. And wow, I forgot, she has the militia with her. She gets an additional combat die. So let's roll for it. That's a 1, and yeah, she hits on a 1, which means we will remove an additional wound marker. Now it's Frederick Leon. Those are his base combat dice. 1 more die for Lord Hanbrook and 1 more die for the militia marker that's with him. Though that's only 4 dice. But right now I'm not complaining. Okay, that's only 1 hit, and I think I don't have any rerolls with me. In fact, I do, so let's re-roll those 3 dice. It's perfect. Ah, that's a pity. Okay, 1 more wound it is. Cannot really do anything about it. So Battle Fury is gone too. Unfortunately, he will now hit back with 7 dice again and again. He's also targeting Lord Hanbrook with 1 extra die. So the white die is for Lord Hanbrook again. And wow, that's bad for him. Really, really bad. Okay, though, this was the first full round. So again, we are with Brother Marcus. He will roll his 5 dice, if I'm not mistaken. And we get 1 reroll. Keep that in mind. Okay, that was not a single hit. But of course, we want to reroll 1 die here. Okay, at least 1 hit. That's not too bad. I will take it anyway. He will now be hit back with 6 dice from the Headless Horseman. He has a spirit of 4 more. Okay, those are 4 wounds, and this hurts, but I think for now I will assign those wounds. He is still okay, to be honest, so he can still take 1 more wound before he goes down, but overall that's not great, of course. And then again we come to Katarina the Outlaw. So 5 base dice, 2 dice from Reverend Harding, and now we will play the redemption card. Later discard a little secret on any Town Elder in your hunting party to gain +3 fight dice for 1 round. And Reverend Harding still has his little secret, so we gain 3 more dice. And yeah, keep in mind she really hits basically on nearly any result. And again, I nearly forgot the militia marker that's with her, so she's rolling 11 dice again. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. The Spectral Horseman is no more. Victory! Awesome, awesome stuff. And yeah, this is the end of my playthrough of A Touch of Evil, and I really hope I haven't messed things up in this final showdown with all those abilities and how they go together and whatnot, and plus dice and minus dice and 4, 5 and 6s. I'm pretty sure you will let me know if I have messed this up. I will do a follow-up episode and declare my defeat, but for now I will consider this a big win. And I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough here, and I totally appreciate all the comments, suggestions, proposals, cheer ups, whatnot that I received on BGG, on YouTube, on Twitter, you name it. Really appreciate it, guys. Keep those comments coming. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye bye.